Hi everyone. Are you a mom that typically is always trying to change another person, hence your adult child, or frankly anyone else in your life? If that is you, we're going to talk about that today. So for those of you that are new here to my channel, I just want to welcome you. And my name is Sally Harris, and I am a mom that walked a difficult road with my own daughter for over 10 years. And while her life was spiraling out of control, so was mine. And this topic is near and dear to me because this is exactly what I feel like I did and the result that I got. And so I want to talk to you today about when you try to change another person, like in this case, your adult son or daughter, right? When you are trying to change another person, I promise you, it's only going to lead to anxiety. And my anxiety was through the roof. How do I know that? Well, anxiety can look different for a lot of different people, but for me personally, I had a heightened awareness. My hearing was heightened in regards to sensitivity. I had literally like electrical, I always describe it as electrical zaps up and down my spine, and which is your nervous system, right? So my nervous system was like on high alert, and I always would picture it in my mind like it was probably just shaking, back and forth all the time. And so it led to all this anxiety because I was trying to control a situation. I was trying to control another human being that I had no control over. And for some reason, like we always say, just because we're mom, we tend to think, well, we can change them, right? Because we controlled them for how many years and raised them up and, tried to put them on the right path and teaching them and all of these things. And we put so much time and energy and love into guiding them into these people that we feel the best for them to be. And here we are, and you're wondering, well, what the heck? Now, all of that for nothing? No, of course not. It's not for nothing. But it really is boils down to realizing that you can't control them. And when you try to, it's only going to harm you. So it's going to harm you in anxiety. And for me, excessive anxiety led to depression. So my depression was very situational. It depended on what was going on. When things got really, really bad, my depression got bad. But for the most part, it was anxiety with me, and it was nonstop. And the funny thing is, it wasn't until the anxiety stopped until that's when I realized that I had it, because it became, for so many years I had it. And how things just become normal. They feel normal. It was just like an everyday occurrence. It just became who I was until it stopped. And what stopped it was me. It was my choices I was making. It was the food I was eating. It was stopping the alcohol I was drinking. All of these things, I believe, played a huge factor into the anxiety. And for me personally, I've shared with you before about, suicidal tendencies I have had since a very young age, but it really, really heightened during this time. And those went away. Those went away when I stopped the alcohol, the excessive alcohol. Well, for me, it was 100%. But for you, maybe it's just cutting back or whatever you need to do for yourself. But it really helps because that's an antidepressant, right? So you think it's numbing your pain, which it is, numbing your pain, numbing your joy, but it's also depressing you at the same time. And so you've got the anxiety, you've got depression, all these things. But when I really started turning my life around and realized I couldn't control another human being, also known as my daughter, when I seriously gave that over to God and surrendered, like really, really surrendered and said, I need to take care of myself. It doesn't mean I don't love her, but I have to take care of myself. And when I did that, the anxiety went away. I felt quote unquote normal again. I didn't have all those zapping going on in my nervous system. My spine wasn't zapping every day. I felt like I had my finger in a light socket all the time. But like I said, it becomes normal. And I'm sure you have things that you're feeling right now in your own body and in your mind that have become feeling normal because you're just so accustomed to it. You're accustomed to the pain or the uncomfortableness that you feel like there's no way out. And I promise you there is a way out. There's always a way out. And so I hope that helps somebody today to give you encouragement on really realizing how important it is to take that next step forward for yourself. So if you are a mom that is walking this road and you and I have never chatted before, maybe you just found me, When you're ready, there's a link to call a discovery call below in the comments. That's an opportunity for you and I to have a consultation. It is not a coaching call, and it's for moms who are ready to take that next step, ready to realize, you know what, I am feeling this way, but I want more for myself. I want more for my own life. I want to be able to move forward. I want to be able to, stop some of these habits that I have, and I want to really go all in for myself. And so if that's you, I would love to chat with you, and we can talk about any recommendations I have. I work one-on-one with clients, and I also have a group coaching program. And so I would make recommendations based on what I feel is best in your situation, and we can go from there. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.